What's up, fish tank people? FishTankTV.com, fired up fishtanks.ning.com. This is Hunter P. And I decided to make this video to all new planted aquarium keepers, or anybody that wants more information on how to keep a planted aquarium. I mean, people, you want to have a beautiful, best tank, better than your neighbor sort of thing. Like, you're going to want to go really in depth, and you're going to want to actually try it. But when I started off with my planted tanks, I mean, if you go back in my old videos, I had 15 watts, 65K, 100K T8 bulb on my 20 high. Put Floramax aquarium substrate in it. Just threw it in there. Didn't even rinse it. Didn't, mixed it with this gravel. That's what that is. And put it in there. Filled it up with water. Turned my tank on and let my plants float. I mean, they grow roots in 3 to 4 days. 5 to 7 days is when you'll have tons of roots, or enough to at least plant it. And I mean, just let it go. My water wisteria, which is a great beginner plant, did amazingly well with that. I mean, I had that plant to start off with, and I was able to propagate it and get brand new plants of the entire thing, or to propagate it and get like 2 plants within 2 weeks. So I mean, it grew pretty fast. Another good beginner plant is Java Fern. I had that the second week that I had my planted tank, and it grew a bunch. Right now I have like 3 rhizomes off of 1 rhizome that I split. I'll show you. It's in my little 5. Frogbit, I hear it's a good aquarium plant. Mine burns up under this 48 watts of T5 high output fixture. Like, the leaves, this is insane. The leaves burn up. Check this. See how it just like starts rotting right there? Rotting right there, it just rots. I mean, it's growing. I actually just had a runner fall off. It's on my finger now. Come off of one. Hopefully that will survive. It's got a little leaf coming up that you can hardly see. But I mean, put your filter in, and basically you can grow plants in almost anything. Doesn't take a lot to grow plants. Anacris is doing well. Crypt right off the bat threw out a new leaf. Haven't seen any new growth or new leaf or anything since then, so I don't know what's wrong with my crypts. This ruffle sort, on the other hand, is doing insane. Like, that's a new leaf. There's another new leaf. Every day there's a new leaf on it, but they just kind of break off because I used to plant it a lot. But so now I'm leaving it perfect. I think it's perfect right where it's at. Going over the rock. But that is sold to my man. So yeah, I'm gonna be taking that out as soon as his money comes, sending it. I'm also, Dylan should be getting his plants any day now. Ludwigia, that's doing good. I grew that one from a little tiny new growth. There was a little tiny like speck on a stem. Threw the stem underneath some gravel and forgot about it. And it popped up through there and then replanted it. It's doing pretty good. Roots and growth on this. That's a new growth kind of. That's a new growth. And there's new growth on this stuff out the wazoo. But a bunch of dead leaves too, so I mean, I don't know, I like it. It's gonna go look great in my 40 breeder that I'm gonna get hopefully soon and turn into a dirted tank. Dirt. Gotta get some new lighting systems. I don't want to splurge. Like, the most I'm gonna pay on lighting for my 40-gallon breeder when I get it. The most I want to pay is going to be $50, $60. So, if you guys know any good lights for under that, any do-it-yourself lighting systems that are good for that, I mean, I would rather spend less money, because then you know what that means? More money for plants, and that is good. And, oh, wow. You guys know what time of the week it is? I think it's contest time. That's right, guys. You heard me. We're going to be hosting a contest. And you guys are going to have... It's basically going to be pick of my plants out of my aquarium. Like, not that valve, though. I got to keep that. But you guys can have, like... I don't know. I'll set up a different video, like... But you guys can have, like, plants... You guys can have some frog. I am not selling this anymore. This is going to be part of the contest. I know it's kind of like a crappy prize, but for you marine guys, you guys can get that. Whatever you want. I got a filter carbon. I got a power head. Got water conditioner. I got a buttload of fish food. If you guys want some fish food. I have Flora Access. That is actually going to be the #1 first place winner if they're into freshwater plant aquariums. I have a big bottle of Floranaxis that I don't use, that I bought. I probably used a little bit out of it, but yeah, holy crap. My algae wall is coming together very nicely. Some guys don't think it's cool to have algae, but I don't like algae on my plants, but algae on everything else is dope. I mean, that hair algae is thick back there. Look at that. Oh, there's a piece of green spot algae on this front. I need to get rid of that. Just kind of rambling. Alright, now to my little round 5. Oh. Ta-da! It's actually a bucket, but it's a 5-gallon bucket. I have Java moss growing in here. Get a bunch of water sprite, water wisteria, Anubias, snails, guppies, guppy babies. I don't see any guppy babies. There's a bunch of guppy babies in there, actually. And I started growing garlic. Keep them vampires away. No, I'm just kidding. I had a garlic clove that we got from the store, and it had a bunch of green shoots coming out of it. That's actually new growth. I've had it under this. I have it planted in some fluorite aquarium substrate. It's good for everything, folks. That's growing. My box of manzanita. Turbo said that entire box, if you guys watched that unpacking vid, that was worth like $50, I think he said. So, yep. Yeah, just wanted to do an update, tell you guys how to start off your planet aquarium. All those shenanigans. Later.